Do y'all sometimes crave soup even if it's not cold outside? It's not cold in South Texas, but there's rain in the forecast for the next 7 days. And I'm just craving soup. So I've decided that Teddy and I are going to have some chicken and rice soup today. Hey y'all, I'm Kareth. Welcome to the Freeze-Dried Foodie. To me, chicken and rice soup is so comforting. It's way up there with chicken noodle soup. My mom made both of these when we were growing up, and I absolutely love them. Thrive Life grilled chicken dices, so good. I'm going to use the mirepoix, that onions and carrots and celery, to help build flavors in this soup. I'm also going to powder some of our mushrooms to give that umami flavor. I'm using the bechamel and the chicken bouillon to add additional flavor and some creaminess to this. And of course, just kind of normal seasonings here, nothing too crazy. Salt, pepper, thyme, and parsley. I'm starting with a pint-sized jar because I'm just feeding 2 of us today. It's me and my daughter. I'm starting with just 1/3 of a cup of rice. If you put too much more than that, it gets really thick really fast. And in go the carrots, the celery, and the onions. That's going to give great flavor to our broth. 2/3 of a cup of chicken dices is all we need. Now, here are those powdered mushrooms. I just put them in the blender and blitzed them. They powder up really nicely because they're freeze-dried. There is some bechamel sauce that's going to give some creaminess, some richness, and a little bit of thickness to the soup. If you don't want that, just leave that out. Lots of good seasonings here. I put Worcestershire powder as an optional ingredient. I included it in mine and I really liked it. So I'm going to say you could give that a try. I think you might like it. So this is what you could store on your pantry shelf. This is one of those recipes that is easily scaled up. If you need to feed more people, just double it, put it in a quart-sized jar. And when you're ready to prepare this, it is super easy. It's a dump and go recipe. You dump the contents of the jar into that medium-sized pan and add water. That's all there is to it. It's very, very simple. Of course, you could dress this up with optional ingredients if you like, but you don't have to. The base recipe here is great. I'm adding 4 cups of water. If you see the amount of broth at the end and you wish, I think I would want more broth in that, just up the amount of water. You could put 5 cups if you want to do that. Bring that up to a boil over medium heat. Don't get too much higher than that. You want those ingredients to refresh and rehydrate kind of slowly. Also, because you have bechamel powder in there, you don't want that cream to curdle. So just medium heat up to a boil, then decrease your heat, simmer it for about 18 to 20 minutes. And after that amount of time, this is what you will have. You can see how the rice has really plumped up. The soup is nice and thick. And that's what I was talking about, the amount of broth. You can always add more water if that's what you prefer. Give it a taste and adjust for seasonings. I decided mine needed just a pinch of salt, and I always enjoy adding some creaminess to it, some additional creaminess. So I added just a few tablespoons of heavy cream. That is optional, but I really think it puts it over the top. I think it's so good. Now it's ready to serve up, and I think you can see the rice in there, the carrots and the celery, that chicken. It's just a really nice, comforting yummy soup. I put just a few chives on the top. See how beautiful that is? Just a really nice bowl of soup. And I think it's really filling with the rice in there. Now I used a medium grain uncooked rice. You could use basmati or jasmine or long grain rice, whatever you like. You might have to adjust the cook time a little bit, especially if you used wild rice or something like that, but I bet it would be delicious as well. That was a fantastic bite right there, and I'm so glad I made this soup today. Well, okay guys, thanks for watching. I'll include my full recipe and my shopping link in the video description box below. Y'all please let me know what you think in the comments. God bless you. Until next time, y'all take care and keep thriving.